Have you ever given any thought to why some nights we sleep soundly and others we wake up exhausted even after spending hours in bed? There may be a direct connection between this and your biological clock. The circadian cycle, which governs our energy, sleep, and even eating patterns, is a natural rhythm that every one of us possesses. The body reacts with vigor, energy, and restorative sleep when this cycle is in harmony. However, issues arise when it is disturbed, including weariness, sleeplessness, and even trouble focusing during the day. We will examine how to comprehend this biological clock and modify our routine to enhance the quality of our sleep in this video. This information may hold the secret to improving both your evenings and your general well-being if you struggle to fall asleep or feel exhausted all the time. A number of vital bodily activities are regulated by circadian cycles, which are biological processes that take place over a 24-hour period. Similar to a natural clock, these internal rhythms inform us when it's time to eat, sleep, get up, and even feel alert or exhausted. They are mostly governed by the light and dark that our surroundings provide. For instance, our bodies begin to create hormones that keep us awake and motivated as the sun rises. The sleep hormone, melatonin, is produced in greater quantities when darkness falls, telling the body it's time to sleep. Because it impacts not just sleep but also body temperature, hormone release, and the operation of several systems, this process is essential to human health. It is what enables us to have a consistent schedule that includes both active and restful times. The circadian cycle, however, is extremely susceptible to changes in the outside world. For instance, artificial light exposure, particularly blue light from screens, can trick our bodies into thinking it is still daytime, which disrupts sleep. Our bodies work more effectively when the circadian cycle is in harmony with the natural cycles of light and dark, which leads to deeper and more rejuvenating sleep. However, there may be negative consequences if this equilibrium is upset, whether as a result of using electronics at night or not getting enough natural light. Furthermore, the biological clock is linked to the synthesis of other significant chemicals that impact our mood and mental health, such as serotonin. Understanding that our circadian cycles are influenced by our body's reaction to everyday events rather than only sleep is essential to learning how to modify them. We can enhance our physical and mental well-being as well as the quality of our sleep when we are able to modify our routine to fit these innate cycles. It's time to concentrate on workable ways to modify our biological clock and enhance sleep now that we know how circadian cycle disruption can impact our health and well-being. The good news is that there are a number of easy methods to synchronize our circadian cycle with the body's natural cycles, which will lead to more restful sleep at night and more energy throughout the day. Our biological clock is mostly regulated by exposure to natural light. It is crucial that you expose yourself to natural light as soon as you wake up. This aids in letting the body know when it's time to wake up and begin the activity cycle. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that improves mood and primes the body for the day, and morning sunshine enhances its synthesis. Furthermore, it promotes a state of alertness and vigor by reducing melatonin synthesis. Try to get outside in the morning whenever you can, even if it's only for a little stroll. Sitting close to a window that lets in natural light might also be helpful if being outside is not an option. Try to keep the space well lit during the day, especially in areas used for work or study. Avoiding blue light at night. Blue light from electronics like computers, televisions, and cell phones can fool the body into believing it is still daytime, which stops melatonin from being produced. It is crucial to limit nighttime exposure to blue light in order to optimize sleep and regulate the biological clock. This entails refraining from using electronics for at least an hour before bed. If you find it hard to put down your gadgets, you may use smartphone settings and applications to reduce the blue light's intensity at night. Additionally, if you must be in front of devices at night, think about using blue light blocking glasses. A regular sleep schedule is necessary for the circadian cycle to operate as intended. Even on the weekends, try to keep your bedtime and wake-up hours regular. This aids in regulating melatonin levels and bolstering the body's natural cycle. Going to bed and getting up at the same time each day is said to help your body become accustomed to the habit, which will help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling more refreshed. The circadian cycle may become confused if you make significant adjustments to your sleep routine. Avoid staying up later at night, even if you are not exhausted, as this might throw off your biological clock. The quality of sleep is greatly influenced by the creation of a sleep-friendly environment. Make some adjustments to your room to promote deeper sleep if you want to get better sleep. Controlling the noise and light is one of the finest methods to do this. Avoid bright lights at night and use blackout curtains to filter off outside light. Use earplugs or a white noise machine if the noise level is too high. Furthermore, room temperature is a significant factor. At night, the body's natural tendency to cool down signals that it's time to sleep. Therefore, to create a more pleasant sleeping environment, keep the room temperature between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius. The circadian cycle and sleep quality are also directly impacted by diet and exercise. In the hours before bed, stay away from heavy meals and caffeine-containing foods like chocolate and coffee, since they can excite the body and make it harder to fall asleep. Additionally, regular exercise might enhance sleep quality. Running or brisk walking are two examples of aerobic workouts that work very well. Try to avoid doing strenuous activity just before bed, though, since this might have the reverse effect and make it harder to unwind. Unwinding sleeping techniques start even before you get into bed. The body can get a signal to calm down and be ready for sleep via relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even a warm bath. The quality of your sleep may be significantly improved by setting aside a little portion of your day for stress reduction techniques. Before going to bed, a peaceful ritual like reading a book, doing some gentle yoga, or listening to soothing music can help the body relax and get into the right sleep state. Reducing strong emotional or physical stimulation at night is crucial in this situation. To put it briefly, modifying the biological clock involves implementing daily routines that honor the body's inherent rhythm. You may greatly enhance the quality of your sleep, which will lead to increased vitality, concentration, and general well-being by incorporating these easy adjustments into your daily schedule. In principle, altering the biological clock may seem straightforward, yet many individuals struggle to better align their circadian cycles with nature and enhance the quality of their sleep. Understanding these issues is the first step to overcome them, which can include everything from personal struggles to environmental influences. One of the main issues that many individuals face is shift work and irregular hours. Professionals with erratic schedules or those who must work at night frequently suffer from circadian rhythm disruption. Because of the environment created by artificial light exposure at night and the absence of natural light during the day, the body finds it difficult to adjust to a regular sleep pattern. Night workers sometimes struggle to fall asleep during the day, which may lead to poor sleep and an increased risk of health issues like metabolic disorders and chronic tiredness. Those who have such erratic schedules could find it helpful to attempt to stick to a pattern as much as possible, modifying light exposure and, if needed, using blue light blocking glasses. Another way to simulate the normal sleep cycle is to sleep in a fully dark setting during the day. Overexposure to electronics, the increased exposure to blue light from gadgets like computers, televisions, tablets, and cell phones is another significant issue of the modern era. As previously said, blue light disrupts the melatonin synthesis, which makes it more difficult for the body to naturally fall asleep at night. Many of us spend a lot of time in front of screens, particularly right before bed, which can make it harder to fall asleep and lower the quality of our sleep. The adoption of digital hygiene habits is one strategy to get beyond this obstacle. Limiting electronic device use at least an hour before bedtime is part of this. Apps that change the blue light intensity on displays might be useful for people who have trouble unplugging. Other choices to get the body ready for sleep include reading books in print or doing soothing exercises like meditation or listening to audiobooks. Anxiety and stress are frequent problems that interfere with the circadian rhythm and impair sleep quality. The body releases chemicals like cortisol when we are emotionally stressed, which prevents us from relaxing and, as a result, from sleeping. It might be challenging to fall asleep or stay in a deep slumber when daily concerns carry over into the night. It is crucial to implement stress reduction techniques before bed in order to counteract these effects. Deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation are among methods that assist reduce anxiety and get the body ready for sleep. Additionally, writing about the difficulties of the day or maintaining a gratitude book can help calm the mind and lessen emotional strain. Jet lag is a syndrome caused by time zone mismatches that also interfere with the biological clock. People may experience fatigue and confusion as a result of this misalignment, as well as trouble sleeping and acclimating to the new time zones. Attempting to modify the sleep schedule prior to trip and gradually acclimating to the new time zone is great for people who travel frequently. Once at the destination, exposure to natural light aids in re-establishing the circadian rhythm. In certain situations, melatonin use could be advised, but always under a doctor's care. Adjusting the biological clock can be challenging for those with certain medical issues, such as depression, anxiety disorders, or sleep apnea. Furthermore, certain drugs may potentially affect circadian rhythms and sleep patterns. Antidepressants, blood pressure drugs, and even painkillers, for instance, might interfere with the body's capacity to fall asleep or stay asleep for extended periods of time. To find alternatives or therapies that help you get better sleep, it's crucial to visit a doctor if you think a medical condition or medication is interfering with your ability to sleep. Although resetting the biological clock might be challenging, these challenges can be overcome and the advantages of restful sleep can be obtained with the right instruction. The fact that every individual has an own biological clock should also be taken into account. Some people are night owls and have their best energy in the evening, while others are inherently more productive in the morning. The ideal time to go to sleep and wake up might be influenced by these individual variations, sometimes referred to as chronotypes. As a result, what suits one individual could not suit another. Understanding your individual chronotype and modifying routines to suit your requirements are the keys to successfully changing the biological clock. Recognizing when you have the most energy throughout the day might help you plan your workday or other key tasks around your best mood, which will help you adjust to your body's natural cycle. Improving sleep quality and regulating the biological clock has advantages beyond the short term, such boosting energy and reducing weariness the following day. A circadian cycle-aligned regimen can have long-lasting benefits that gradually improve mental, emotional, and physical health. Good sleep has a significant effect on mental health. In addition to helping us control our emotions, getting enough sleep makes us more resilient to stress and anxiety. A good sleep cycle directly affects the synthesis of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which are essential for mood control. The body and mind become more balanced when we are able to control our biological clock. Regular sleepers are less likely to have mental health issues, including anxiety and depression, according to scientific research. Additionally, getting enough sleep helps us make better decisions, remain composed under pressure, and become less irritable. People who follow a regimen that is in sync with their circadian cycles typically have more mental clarity throughout the day. The body begins to release hormones that promote attention, concentration, and memory by maintaining the biological clock's regulation. As a result, everyday chores are completed more quickly, with greater energy and fewer interruptions. Additionally, regular sleep enhances memory and learning capacity. Sleep quality directly affects cognitive function for professionals or students who must process a lot of information. Better sleep is also linked to increased creativity because it makes the brain more adept at relating concepts and resolving issues. Additionally, sleep is essential for the body's healing process and for boosting immunity. The body goes into a stage of regeneration when you sleep deeply, which strengthens bones and muscles, encourages cell repair, and releases growth hormones. This is crucial for maintaining bodily health and averting illnesses. Additionally, getting enough sleep helps control body weight. Sleep deprivation alters the hormones that control appetite and fullness, raising the chance of gaining weight. Preventing the onset of type 2 diabetes requires balanced insulin levels, which are maintained by getting enough good sleep. Because getting enough sleep helps the heart heal and lower stress, it is also linked to lower blood pressure and a lower risk of heart disease. Regular exercisers understand the importance of rest for both muscle repair and sports performance. In order to promote muscular growth and tissue regeneration, The body needs enough sleep to recuperate from the exertions of exercise. Additionally, getting a good night's sleep enhances endurance and motor coordination, both of which are necessary for improved performance during practice and competition. Our capacity to engage in physical activities for longer lengths of time and with higher intensity rises dramatically when we are able to regulate our biological clock and get enough sleep. Athletes should pay particular attention to this, but anybody wishing to get healthier and more fit can also benefit. People who follow a normal sleep schedule are more likely to live long, healthy lives, according to studies. Getting enough sleep boosts immunity, decreases inflammation, and lowers the chance of developing chronic illnesses. Conversely, a number of degenerative disorders, including Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, are linked to sleep dysregulation. Additionally, a higher quality of life is linked to getting enough sleep. Individuals who get adequate sleep report feeling more balanced overall, having higher levels of life satisfaction, and having better emotional and social well-being. A healthy aging process with increased energy and temperament is facilitated by maintaining balanced circadian cycles. In addition to improving performance on a daily basis, getting enough sleep has a major long-term health prevention effect. The prevention of chronic illnesses is closely linked to regulating the biological clock. A healthy sleep schedule lowers the risk of infections and autoimmune disorders by preserving a robust immune system. Additionally, obtaining adequate sleep lowers the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and strokes. Long-term, getting a good night's sleep lowers the body's levels of inflammation, which is a risk factor for a lot of these disorders. Therefore, regulating the biological clock guarantees a healthier future in addition to improving the present. After discussing how circadian cycles work, the difficulties in regulating them, and the advantages of having a biological clock that is in sync, we can say that sleep is not only a daily break, but rather a vital part of our general well-being. Respecting the biological clock can improve our mental, emotional, and physical well-being and lead to a more balanced, higher quality existence. We can better grasp how the body responds to time and the environment by comprehending circadian cycles. This internal clock depends on light and darkness to function properly, and the balance has a direct impact on our vitality, output, and general well-being. One of the greatest methods to get optimal health is to adapt our daily routines to be in harmony with the body's natural cycle, which includes establishing a regular sleep schedule, avoiding blue light at night, and exposing ourselves to natural light during the day. Even while modifying the biological clock can seem complex, many of the adjustments required to enhance sleep and overall health are easy to implement into our everyday routines. Consistency is the key. It's about minor adjustments that eventually become second nature rather than a drastic shift. Simple actions that can make a large difference include lowering stress, maintaining a nutritious diet, sleeping at regular intervals, and maintaining the sleep environment. Being self-aware is another crucial element. Everybody has a unique chronotype, and knowing how you sleep may make a big impact. Try to use the morning to do crucial activities, if you are the type of person who feels more aware during that time. By modifying your sleep pattern, you may establish a regimen that honors your innate rhythm and optimizes your productivity if you are a night owl. In this process, technology may also be an ally. Numerous tools and applications are available now to track sleep cycles and provide insightful information on how to enhance the quality of sleep. Innovation has given us tools to assist us better modify our behaviors and guarantee more restful nights of sleep, from wearables to applications that evaluate sleep patterns. Lastly, it's critical to keep in mind that being healthy is more than just being disease-free. A condition of total well-being is called health, and sleep is essential to this process. It impacts not just our physical vitality, but also our emotional stability, mental acuity, and even interpersonal relationships. We are making an investment in a happier, healthier, and more productive life by enhancing our sleep and honoring our biological clock. In conclusion, maintaining equilibrium and honoring our natural cycles are essential to leading a healthy life. We provide the perfect environment for the body and mind to work at their best by modifying our biological clock. We can live with greater vitality, concentration, emotional equilibrium, and general health as a result. A healthy sleep schedule is unquestionably one of the best presents we can give ourselves. And even while it can take some work at first, there are innumerable long-term advantages.